Thank you for joining us today. We are going to go over the newest feature on Catalyst, which is going to be the Everything DiSC on Worksmart. The goals for this demo is to give you a little bit of an idea of maybe where you're at now and where you can go on Everything DiSC on Catalyst. I want to give you a little bit more confidence with the products and expand your DiSC knowledge a little bit. And then I'll give you some information on next steps and how to stay in contact with us at discprofile.com. So ideally, you already have a Catalyst profile. You're taking advantage of the Catalyst administrative experience and some of the facilitation materials that are out there, and possibly having your learners on different applications like management or Agile EQ. And maybe you've expanded through all of those options inside Catalyst and you're wondering, what can you do next? That's where Everything DiSC Worksmart comes into play. The publisher put together a really nice video for Worksmart, so let's take a look at that video now.
Keeping people engaged and performing at their best depends on your people managers. Yet today, many managers lack the proper training to enact real change. Everything DiSC has proven to help managers improve team interactions by teaching them about themselves and others. Now your managers can put those insights into action with Worksmart, the next step in their learning experience that helps them navigate tough yet important people challenges with success. Let's take a closer look. After managers learn the language of DiSC, Worksmart goes further with targeted one-hour modules that address critical topics like giving constructive feedback, navigating change, and empowering their team. Each module is tailored to managers and their teams, serving up style-specific insights for personalized and applicable learning. Worksmart also fits into your manager's busy schedules with high-quality, topic-specific sessions that can be delivered virtually or in person in under an hour. Best of all, Worksmart lives on the Catalyst platform and provides access to custom action planning your managers can use in real time, turning insight into impact from day one. Empower your managers to lead with confidence, fueling stronger engagement and better performance, one conversation at a time.
We got a little bit of a taste in that demo video. Just some things to kind of point out. They are going to be topics for managers through all of the topics that you're seeing on the screen. They're going to be 1-hour sessions that you can facilitate, whether that's virtual or in person. They are something that's ideally conducted internally, and those 5 sessions can be done in any order that you want. It does take those DiSC concepts and put them in a manager context through targeted, facilitated trainings, rounding everything out with action plans. You may be trying to figure out how it's different than the already existing management modules that are inside there. So in that management application, that's usually going to be a full day session or at least a half day session. And it does give a little bit more of a broad or general approach to a management aspect. It does help them build those foundational management skills and does hold a lot of value. When we're talking about Worksmart, we're really getting into those short and direct informations depending on the topic that we're looking at. They do have the attention to specific interpersonal issues, and they allow you to create tools for immediate problem solving when you're working with your direct reports. Let's go ahead and take a look inside Worksmart so we can get an idea of what's actually going on in there. When a learner has Worksmart unlocked for them, they'll see this new tile that they can click on under the tools from DiSC. And when they do that, it's going to bring up a new page for them with everything on there for Everything DiSC on Worksmart. It's going to still have some navigation that will connect back to the Catalyst platform over here on the left. We're looking at an opportunity to review or explore and create new action plans. And then we have our facilitated trainings. When we click into, say, giving constructive feedback, all of these trainings are going to look fairly similar in concept, but in this giving constructive feedback one, we're noticing that it's going to be about 19 pages to get through it, and we're going to have navigation options down here on the bottom lower left and right corners. Up at the top, we're also noticing that it's going to be about 4 sections that we're going to go over. We're going to get a really nice introduction to DiSC and a recap on kind of information that we've already maybe learned a little bit as a manager. It's going to talk about what makes feedback hard for the specific learner. We are going to get into a little bit more of the DiSC related information pertaining to feedback from the different styles. Because this is viewed from the manager's or the learner's viewpoint, we're getting information that is specific to that manager. So right now we're looking at it from Tammy's perspective. She's going to be our sample person. And Tammy, being that CD style, puts her superpower as objective. These discussion questions are super great when you are interacting in those virtual sessions or in person. It is also something that you could potentially instruct your managers to have a Word document or a notebook ready for them, and they can do these discussion questions as maybe a self-reflection if you wanted to do this as self-directed work. When we proceed through this, we're able to get a little bit more information on not only our superpower, but the other superpowers that are around us. So we get to see things from different sides of the circle. And we get, again, those discussion questions or self-reflection, depending on how it was presented to us. We get to go in and make a feedback plan. This is where being connected to Catalyst really comes into play. As a manager who potentially has some direct reports inside Catalyst with me, I'm able to go ahead and search for people that I need to give constructive feedback to. You can go ahead and type in the names of people that you're looking for. So if we wanted to go ahead and give constructive feedback to Ray, we understand that Ray is now an I style. And so all of the information going forward is how does Tammy and Ray connect better? We get a better understanding of Ray and his priorities and what it takes to understand this colleague. We then get to take that information that we learned and pick two of those that we really want to focus in on, given our viewpoint and Ray's viewpoint. Now we get to go into the make a plan option. This is where you do have to have a separate document, whether it's a Word document or you have a notepad ready for you. You're going to go ahead and do some reflecting on the information that you've selected, as well as those questions on the screen. So that way, when you are connecting with Ray in the future, you know how to better give constructive feedback to your direct report. You're going to create an action plan, and then you're going to create some steps to hold yourself accountable. You're going to continue through the rest of the training module, and it's going to bring you right back into that home page where you can go in and create additional action plans off of the training module that you just attended, or you can create action plans for some of the other ones that maybe you've completed previously. You're able to create as many action plans as you would like. When you're going through to create a new action plan without completing a module, you are able to then go ahead and select your direct report. If you do encounter somebody who maybe is not yet inside Catalyst, you are able to guess someone's style. By doing this, you're going to be able to select two of these options that will help pinpoint where they are on the circle. By selecting those two options, I now know that I'm working with somebody who's likely a D style. Maybe they're a blend, but it is going to pull in to just those 4 categories and not the 12. You get to specify which topic you would like to work with them on. And again, you get some information on understanding that colleague a little bit better. You do get to pick those 2 options for that specific colleague, and again go in and make that action plan for them. Holding yourself accountable, making sure that you come back and you check out more action plans or use this information next time you're talking with that individual. You're able to go through these in any order that you would like to, and as you're going through them, they're all going to operate fairly similar. The amount of pages that you're going to have to go through is going to be down at the bottom, the 4 segments up at the top, and your navigation on your lower corners. Like I mentioned before, these are going to be about an hour to go all the way through each one of these modules. And if you are facilitating them, you are able to give them a little bit of a homework session by having them come back and create those action plans afterwards. You can always do it in the moment, whatever makes sense for you and your managers that you're working with. Let's think about your next steps. We need to make sure that you're using the Catalyst admin experience. And if you do not know how to get into the Catalyst admin experience, or you haven't yet made that jump, feel free to reach out to the team. We're going to be super happy to help get you over into that really easy to navigate administrative experience. Go ahead and explore Worksmart for yourself. It's a lot easier to do the demonstration and talk people through if you have access to Worksmart, especially if you're going to be doing a facilitation. It's going to be really nice to grant yourself access to Worksmart so you can do it from your perspective as well. Grab some additional Epic credits so you can start unlocking the content for other people inside your organization. And then if you do have any questions, feel free to reach out to your DiSC experts, and that is going to be this Core 4 team that's on the screen here. We're going to be your support for any technical support, background support, product demos, or setup questions. My name is Amy, and I am a part of this wonderful team that's on the screen here, and we are super happy to help you as you navigate the world of everything DiSC on Catalyst. Staying connected with DiSCprofile.com is going to be super easy through a lot of different platforms. We have a wonderful LinkedIn and a Facebook where you're able to connect with us and other practitioners. You're on our YouTube right now, where you're going to be able to find additional instructional and informational videos. If you did like this content, feel free to give it a like, a comment, a subscribe. Let us know more content that you want. Our Pinterest and Instagram is going to be another area for you to grab some really great information. And if you are not already signed up for our newsletter, highly recommend. We put out a lot of really great content about once a month pertaining to everything DiSC and all of the great things that are coming up with Catalyst and all of these wonderful products. Thank you for hanging out with us today. And on behalf of the entire DiSCprofile.com team, we look forward to working with you. Feel free to reach out with any questions. Thank you.